So eventually I got rid of the weapon, and I was on the other side of the ship in the same exact spot that I was when the first commando fell, just the opposite side. And lo and behold, when I got to that spot, like, I don't know, God or whatever, something happened that just another Israeli commando was pushed over the top deck and fell down right in front of me. I mean, you could hardly script it. And this one, he had a submachine gun that was shouldered, and he was really trying to get to his weapon and start to use it. I got to him, and I grabbed his hands as he was trying to get to the weapon, and I pried his hands off of the weapon. Another brother came, and he took the weapon off of his shoulder. I think he threw it into the sea. And so that was a second commando. He was taken inside the ship, totally disarmed, totally at our mercy. There were three that we managed to disarm. And we had total control of them. They were taken inside the ship and surrounded by probably 100 men. So we could have done anything we wanted with them. And there were people, Palestinians and others included, who were rightfully angry with the Israelis before all this occurred. But by that time, we had dead bodies, and we had dying people bleeding to death. Some of those that died literally could have been saved, but we did not have the means to be able to give them the kind of treatment that they required to save their lives. And these three commandos, eventually, the order came down from the Turkish ship to let them go. And I remember thinking about that and wondering about, is that the right decision? Because these are obviously some very strong bargaining chips here. I mean, you keep attacking us, and now we're letting, the best defense we have really go. But that was the decision. It says a lot about the leadership of the Turkish organization, IHH, and the leadership they had. They made the decision to let them go. So we did. We let them go. And eventually, the order came down to stop defending the ship. And so we did. We stopped defending the ship, and eventually we all surrendered one by one. There was a whole long list. I could give an hour or two talk easily. I could give a longer talk about the details of what happened from that point on. But it was an experience of just one lie after another, one abuse of power after another, and real indicator of the kind of things that the Palestinians are dealing with, but a milder version, in fact, because we look at the kinds of things that happen in Gaza in particular, and it's just horrendous. I mean, I don't know how much it takes for people to put themselves in the position of another, but if you're a man, if you're a father, if you're a mother, you can imagine how it must feel to know that you cannot defend your children. You can't. There's no way. You've got a people in Gaza who the best weapons they've got, aside from their strength of character and the truth, is homemade rockets, which are nothing more than glorified fireworks, quite frankly. They're inferior weapons. They can't be guided. The thousands and thousands of rockets that we routinely hear about, which are the justification for Israel's so-called defense, are bullshit. They're glorified fireworks, and they've killed, I don't know, maybe 20 people over all these years, whereas thousands of Palestinians have been killed, hundreds and thousands of children over the years as well. So putting things in context here, whenever you hear this bullshit about, the rockets being fired from Gaza, I think it's really important for us to put that in context here.